On seldom occasions does Thursday Night Football produce the crispest game. The San Francisco 49ers' 30-12 victory over the New York Giants, 1-2, was the latest example. It was their 13th consecutive regular season victory dating back to 2022. The Niners' offense scored exactly 30 points for the third straight game to start the season, all victories. Per NFL research, the 49ers are the third team in NFL history to start a season 3-0 and score the same number of points in each game, joining the 2007 New England Patriots, 38 points, and 1936 Pittsburgh Pirates, 10 points. The 49ers converted 6 of the first 8 third downs they faced and finished 9 for 16. They finished with 291 more yards than the Giants, 441-150, and ran 32 more plays than the Giants, holding the ball for a total of 39-10. Running back Christian McCaffrey scored a touchdown in his 12th straight game, tying a franchise record set by Hall of Fame wide receiver Jerry Rice in 1987. He had 85 rushing yards on 18 carries and also had help from second-string running back Elijah Mitchell, who ran it 11 times for 42 yards. NFL Stats Central, the latest NFL scores, schedules, odds, stats and more. San Francisco was missing wideout Brandon Ayuk, the team's leading receiver over the first 2 weeks. Wide receiver Deebo Samuel was his typical yards after catch machine, posting 129 receiving yards on 6 catches, 12 targets, to carry the workload. Briefly on the sidelines with the wind knocked out of him, he returned to catch a 27-yard touchdown from quarterback Brock Purdy. Purdy, inconsistent with his accuracy early, finished 25 of 37 for 310 passing yards, his career best in a regular season game, and 2 touchdowns. According to Next Gen Stats, Purdy was 20 for 31 for 247 yards against the blitz. He also threw both of his touchdown passes when pressured. With less than 2 minutes left, backup Sam Darnold relieved the second-year starter, who now has a career record of 13-2. Rookie wideout Ronnie Bell, a 7th-round draft pick like Purdy, caught the first touchdown of the game in the second quarter to cap an 11-play, 72-yard drive that made it 10-3. Kicker Jake Moody, a fellow rookie, made all 3 of his field goal attempts, 28, 21, 36. Giants kicker Graham Garneau made a 57-yarder to make it a 17-6 ball game ahead of halftime. Without running back Saquon Barkley and members of the starting offensive line, left tackle Andrew Thomas included, the Giants managed 25 total rushing yards. They will finally head back to the East Coast following an extended trip out west, which began with a 21-point comeback victory over the Arizona Cardinals on Sunday. Talanoa Hufanga recorded the game's first interception. The 49ers safety intercepted a Daniel Jones pass intended for tight end Darren Waller. Jones tried to force a pass to Waller on a 3rd down. The football bounced off Waller and went into the air. Hufanga, who was in the right place at the right time, caught the ball floating in the air for the interception. Deebo Samuel had an eventful series in the 4th quarter. Samuel had to be tended to by the 49ers medical staff after he was tackled to the ground following a 19-yard catch and run. He was able to walk off the field under his own power after a few moments down on the field. A few plays later, Samuel checked back in and caught 27-yard touchdown pass from Brock Purdy to increase San Francisco's lead, 30-12. The 49ers star wideout has a game-high 129 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. Tyler Dragon. Versatile wide receiver Deebo Samuel had to be tended to by the 49ers medical staff. Samuel was hurt when he was tackled to the ground after a 19-yard catch and run early in the 4th quarter. The Niners wideout was able to walk off the field under his own power. Samuel was able to return to the game in the same series. George Kittle had a 29-yard catch and run down the sideline to end the 3rd quarter, bringing the Niners into Giants territory. He had another catch later in the drive, but the offense once again stalled, and Jake Moody knocked in his 3rd field goal of the game, this time from 29 yards out. San Francisco lead 23-12 with 12:51 to go in the game. Chris Bumbarker. The Giants closed their deficit in the 3rd quarter but still trailed 20-12 entering the 4th quarter. The 49ers gained 111 total yards in the 3rd quarter but were only able to hit a field goal in the quarter. The Giants scored the 3rd quarter's only touchdown when running back Matt Breida rushed for an 8-yard touchdown. Last week, the Giants rallied from a 21-point deficit to defeat the Arizona Cardinals for their first win of the season. Tyler Dragon. After a 3-and-out to start the second half, the 49ers offense went back to its bully ball ways. Deebo Samuel broke a handful of tackles following a catch, and the first play of the drive went for 40 yards. He's up to 4 catches, on 10 targets, and 83 receiving yards. An illegal contact penalty on Kayvon Thibodeaux with the 49ers facing a 3rd and 8 from inside the red zone gave San Francisco a first-and-goal opportunity. But the Giants' defense stood tall and kept the game within 1 possession. Robbie Gould knocked through a 21-yard field goal to make it 20-10 with 4:08 left in the third quarter. Chris Bumbarker. Matt Breida got a little bit of revenge against his former team. The Giants running back took a handoff from Daniel Jones, rushed up the middle and broke a few arm tackles on the way to an 8-yard touchdown. Breida's touchdown was the first TD for New York in the game and made the score 17-12 after the Giants failed to convert a 2-point conversion. Breida has 4 rushes, 17 yards and 1 touchdown on the night. The 28-year-old running back played with the 49ers from 2017 to 2019. Tyler Dragon. Christian McCaffrey is in good company. McCaffrey's 4-yard touchdown run in the second quarter marked the 12th consecutive game, regular season or playoff, that he's found the end zone. That ties the franchise record set by receiver Jerry Rice in 1987. The NFL record for most consecutive games scoring a touchdown is set at 18. Hall of Fame RB LaDainian Tomlinson scored a touchdown in 18 straight games in 2004 and 2005 while playing for the San Diego Chargers, which tied the NFL record set by Baltimore Colts halfback Lenny Moore in 1965. Sidney Henderson. A physical altercation between 49ers left tackle Trent Williams and Giants defensive lineman Acehorn Robinson delayed the start of halftime, as referee Sean Hockley asked both teams to remain on the field as they tried to head toward the tunnels. It was the final play of the half, a 49ers kneel down. Robinson ended up getting in Williams' face and the protector of Purdy's blind side did not appreciate it. While briefly tangled, Williams hit Robinson with a right hook. Both players were flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. Williams has been flagged 3 times in the game. Chris Bumbarker. Darren Waller and the Giants' offense showed signs of life late in the first half. Waller had 2 receptions during New York's 8-play drive to help put the club in field goal range. After the Giants failed to convert a 3rd down, Garneau made a long 56-yard field goal to cut the Giants' deficit 17-6. Tyler Dragon. Even when Brock Purdy is missing throws, the ball still winds up in hands of 49ers receivers. Purdy missed Deebo Samuel on a slant route and the ball was deflected high in the air. Rookie wide receiver Ronnie Bell maneuvered underneath the ball, however, and made the contested catch for the first down. Both 49ers backs are off to productive starts. McCaffrey finished off the drive with a rushing touchdown, his 12th straight game with a score, and is up to 61 yards on the ground. He also has 3 catches for 26 yards. Elijah Mitchell had a catch for 9 yards and a rush for 18 on the drive. On 3rd and 12 from the red zone, it appeared as if tight end George Kittle was stopped short of the first down. But a roughing the passer call on Leonard Williams, he landed with his full body weight on Purdy, in the eyes of referee Sean Hockley, extended the drive and allowed the Niners to extend their lead to 14 points ahead of halftime. Chris Bumbarker. Darren Waller was expected to be heavily featured in the Giants' game plan Thursday night, especially due to the Giants being without running back Saquon Barkley, ankle. However, the Giants' tight end has 0 catches and no targets late in the second quarter. Daniel Jones has thrown to 6 different players, none have been Waller. Waller came into Thursday night with 9 catches and 112 yards in 2 games. Tyler Dragon. The Niners converted 3 third downs and were rewarded with a touchdown to make it 10-3. First, head coach Kyle Shanahan called for a wide receiver screen on 3rd and 15 to Deebo Samuel that went for 30 yards. Guard Aaron Banks managed to block 2 Giants defenders on the play, and Samuel used his block to spring him for the big gain. From there, McCaffrey took over behind the offensive line with rushes for 9 and 10 yards. Facing 3rd and 13, Shanahan dialed up another screen, this time to McCaffrey, who slipped away for 17 yards. From the Giants' 11-yard line and facing another 3rd down, Purdy lofted a ball in the front corner of the end zone for wideout Ronnie Bell. The rookie 7th-round pick, Purdy was the final pick of the 2022 draft, came down with it and caught his first career touchdown. He had his first career catch earlier in the game. So far, San Francisco has gotten a first down on 6 of 8 third downs. Chris Bumbarker. Reigning NFL Defensive Player of the Year Nick Bosa nearly got a safety late in the first quarter. Bosa came off the line of scrimmage unblocked and sacked Giants QB Daniel Jones right near the goal line. The officials gave Jones forward progress and placed the ball inside the 1-yard line. The sack put the Giants in second and 18 as the first quarter expired with a tie score. Tyler Dragon. The Giants matched San Francisco's opening drive field goal with one of their own. Graham Garneau, who kicked the game winner against the Arizona Cardinals 4 days ago, drilled a 44-yard field goal to tie the proceedings at 3. New York has scored on 6 straight possessions going back to the start of that contest's second half. Quarterback Daniel Jones connected with 4 different receivers for 38 total passing yards. He also converted a 3rd and 1 by barely gaining enough yardage on a sneak. Chris Bumbarker. The 49ers opened up the game with possession of the football. Running back Christian McCaffrey produced 29 yards from scrimmage on, and wide receiver Jawan Jennings had a 24-yard catch on 3rd down to put the team in field goal possession. Kicker Jake Moody made a 28-yard field goal to score the first points of the game. Tyler Dragon. Giants vs. 49ers will be streaming on Amazon Prime Video and will be broadcast in local markets only. The game is also available to stream for free on Fubo. The 49ers will be without starting wide receiver Brandon Ayuk due to a shoulder injury that he suffered Week 2 versus the Los Angeles Rams. The 49ers also announced that QB Brandon Allen, Ol Nick Zakel, RB Tyrion Davis-Price, LB Jalen Graham, DL Kalia Davis and CB Ambry Thomas are inactive versus New York. As expected, the Giants will be without starting running back Saquon Barkley because of an ankle injury that he sustained during last week's win over the Arizona Cardinals. Giants CB Cordell Flott, S. Gervarius Owens, OLB Aziz Ojulari. Ol Ben Bredesen, T. Andrew Thomas and DL Jordan Riley are also inactive Thursday night. The 49ers enter Thursday as 10.5-point favorites, according to BetMGM. NFL Week 3 odds, moneylines, point spreads, over, under. All 8 of USA Today Sports NFL experts are rolling with the 49ers, with 5 of them selecting the game as the lock of the week. Here's more on what they expect. Lorenzo Reyes, 49ers 27, Giants 13. Short week and the West Coast trip, New York's offensive line is a mess and the Giants will be without Saquon Barkley. The Niners are explosive pretty much everywhere. Nick Bosa is going to have a field day. Tyler Dragon, 49ers 28, Giants 10. The 49ers are the best team in the NFL after 2 weeks. Brock Purdy is managing the game and getting the football to San Francisco's explosive playmakers. The 49ers' defense is once again stout with linebacker Fred Warner and defensive end Nick Bosa leading the way. The Giants will be without Saquon Barkley, ankle, which means it's going to be a long night for New York. Victoria Hernandez, 49ers 32, Giants 13. The Giants have good momentum after scoring all 31 points in the second half during their come-from-behind win last week, but will struggle again without Saquon Barkley. The 49ers are simply the better team all around. Jordan Mendoza, 49ers 30, Giants 12. The Giants were able to pull off a miraculous comeback in Week 2, but that was against the lowly Arizona Cardinals. Falling behind the 49ers is not something they'll be able to overcome, especially without Saquon Barkley, as San Francisco cruises to an easy win. Highlighting Thursday night football odds, the San Francisco 49ers are among the best bets for NFL Week 3 in their primetime game against the visiting New York Giants. The undefeated 49ers are favored by 10 points, according to the BetMGM NFL odds. Looking to wager? Check out the best mobile sports betting apps offering NFL betting promos in 2023. According to the top NFL betting apps, 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy has some of the best NFL MVP betting odds, plus 2,000, in his second professional season. The 49ers also boast some of the best early Super Bowl betting odds, plus 600. The Giants, meanwhile, are not among the most popular NFL future bets after starting 0-2 on the heels of making the playoffs last season. Can Daniel Jones and company turn things around in 2023? Not interested in this game? Our guide to the NFL betting odds, picks and spreads has you covered with Sunday night football odds, Monday night football odds and more. If you're new to sports betting, don't worry. We have tips for beginners on how to place bet online. And USA Today readers can claim exclusive promos and bonus codes with the online sportsbooks and sports betting sites. Richard Moran. Week 3 of the 2023 NFL season dawns with 9 undefeated teams and 9 winless ones. Our panel of NFL experts is back with a fresh round of prognostications. Entering Week 3, there are 9 2-0 teams. 7 of those teams are from the NFC, including the San Francisco 49ers. Michael Middlehurst-Schwartz attempted to sort through all of the 2-0 teams to determine which are contenders, which are still in wait-and-see mode and which are fool's gold. Another week, another running back out for the season. And that's on top of the various bumps and bruises those primary ball carriers have to withstand on any given NFL weekend. As a result, the position is looking extremely thin as we head into Week 3. This week's fantasy football rankings are based on the point per reception, PPR, scoring used in most seasonal and daily fantasy football formats. 1 point is awarded for every 10 rushing and receiving yards and 1 point for every 20 passing yards. 6 points are awarded for touchdowns scored, 4 points for passing TDs and 1 point for receptions.